The next item on the agenda is the Executive Director's update. Sandy, do you have any remarks for us?
Yes, thank you, Donald. So a staffing update, we stand at 6 open headcount as of today with another 2 confirmed departures in the next few weeks, 1 retirement from IT and a departure from fiscal operations. That will put us at 8 open positions at year end approximately. The anecdotes around hiring are disturbing. We had a call center hire that noticed us. They were not joining the morning that they were scheduled to report. I would expect that hiring will continue to be a challenge after the holiday season when that activity picks up. We continue coffee and chat sessions designed to engage staff at the department level. At these meetings, we're using HR's analysis of exit interviews, departing staff, reviewing the value of employment with NYC and BERS, and providing feedback opportunities. An update on our disability program. The exam room at 55 Water Street has been completed. The doctors for the Disability Medical Board are being onboarded with their background being confirmed right now. Room 101 at 65 Court Street. The renovation and outfitting of room 101 at 65 Court Street is substantially complete. We will be moving our counseling staff to the new headquarters over the next few weeks and expect to have an open house early in 2023. I want to thank Soraya Buckler, BERS Facilities Manager, and Paul Gallagher and his team at 65 Court Street for their efforts to position our counselors in an attractive new location, which will enhance member access. Our budget cycle begins early in January. BERS leadership team will begin work on the fiscal 2024 budget cycle early in January. At the January Board of Trustees meeting, we will do a detailed examination of the BERS budget history and accomplishments. A presentation will be distributed in the next week or two for trustee review before the January meeting. You'll be getting some important information tonight from Stephen Meyer, Chief Investment Officer of the Bureau of Asset Management, who will be reviewing performance. We welcome Steve. And you'll also be hearing from Merrick, our Chief Actuary, New York City's Office of the Actuary. You've met Merrick before, and he'll be discussing the discount rate and the used to calculate BERS liabilities and is an important input into our asset liability studies. And then finally, I would like to thank the trustees who attended the Baruch Mopi Fiduciary Trustee Educational Sessions, which ended last Friday. I'd like to thank Donald Nesbitt, Russell Buckley, Ben Schenbeck, Cherie Gibson, Tazin Azad, and Marjorie Dienstag. They were actually very interesting conversations over the last few months, and I hope you got a lot out of it. Some opportunities for trustee training in the future. There are actually quite a few in the next few months. From January 17th to 20th, the Coriad Plant Sponsor Educational Institute in Key West. January 17th, the CFA Institute of New York will sponsor a market impact on pension fund accounting, management, and performance, where a number of BERS executives will be participating. January 22nd through 24th, NYCBERS Legislative Conference in Washington, D.C. occurs, which has an associated pensions communication summit. We will have some of our MCU unit representatives at this event, and that is in Washington, D.C. February 8th through February 9th, Axia's client conference occurs in New York. We will be getting more information as that comes to us from Axia. March 14th, Market Group's 10th annual Tri-State Institutional Forum in New York City. We'll have a couple of BERS representatives presenting information about our investments. And then March 23rd through 26th, the Siegel Marco Client Conference is in Las Vegas. Just to remind you that BERS will cover any costs related to these opportunities and can assist in organizing participation. It is my view that accessing these training opportunities is an important opportunity for trustees. And with that, I thank you, Donald, and it's all back to you. If there are any questions, I'd be happy to respond.
Thank you, Sandy, for that report. Are there any questions? Are there any questions? Are there any? Yes. Okay.
Is that the list of the trainings are listed somewhere, correct?
Yes, and I'll send an email out with the information just to backstop that, what I've told you, because it was quite a bit of information. It's on our SharePoint site, but I'll send an email out.
Okay, great. Thanks.
And it'll include a copy to Karen Wong, who can assist with any administrative setups that you need.
The one note, the Coriate conference from the 17th to the 20th, very informational conference. We get a lot of education at this conference. And from what I know, Cheryl Marrow, who runs the conference, has told me that the rooms are pretty much booked. So if you are going to join, sooner rather than later, I'm going to be on a panel at this conference, so if any trustees want to join, that's an opportunity along with the other ones that were mentioned. Thank you, Sandy, too, for the Baruch classes and the opportunities. I know I couldn't make it to all in a course, but it was very informative, the classes that I did make it to, where we went over all types of investments and just different theories. It was actually very educational course that made you think about some of the things and actions that we take at the board. Thank you.